So what is an oracle, practically at a high level? You said it's bringing in data from the real world, giving these smart contracts the ability to use that data as they can't really, perceive the real world. But is it really just like a server or almost like a stake pool?
Uh, I'm not really sure because I'm not exactly experienced on what stake pools, how they run, right? And so I'll just say, I mean, what it is to begin with. So we have the way we can say that we're decentralized is that all of the information from these different APIs comes from different node operators, right? So it's a network of node operators that are basically doing off-chain computations in order to get this information from different APIs. So when a project, say like Indigo, which is doing synthetics, needs an update for prices on whatever their trading is at the moment, they will call into the node operators and say, we need this. The node operators have that kind of information. Maybe a set of 5 or 10 of them give that information from different types of APIs. Our system aggregates it, averages out that data to have a concentralized truth data source that then gets put back to the projects. And in order to have security on that, we have different functionalities put in place in order to penalize bad actors, right? So if there is a node operator that tries to throw a bad value out there that's way out, it gets completely slashed. They're no longer part of the network because of their badness, I guess. And then it keeps the data source true. So everybody's using the same thing. And that's really good. And the way that that works, how they pay is that they actually grab Charlie 3 tokens and they pay that out to the node operators, which are staking a certain amount of Charlie 3 in order to have that capability of being that node operator because you then get paid by every update that comes through, and more we build, the more updates there will be, more money there is.
So if a project, let's say a DEX, a decentralized exchange, they need to, pull, let's say, price feed data. They would actually have to buy the Charlie 3 token and then pay the node operators to collect that data.
Correct. If they need it. So DEXs generally are dealing with their own price model. It's interesting because they have their liquidity that's sitting there
Yeah,
within their
like
DEX.
AMA, the two pools. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because then it's really the price is determined, based on the ratio of the two tokens. So, that's right. That really isn't a good example. What are some good examples of, decentralized applications that, really need oracles in this data feed?
Yeah, I mentioned one before, which is Indigo. Another one that's great is Vi coming up. So Vi has their aggregated neural net thing that's going on for like an automated trading platform between different, let's say, what are they, farming and yield farming applications, right? So once it automatically learns how to trade properly and where the best, boosts and prices are, they need to have that updated information from off-chain farms and everything. So their system can know, oh, that one's doing better now. We got to jump to that one, or else it's somebody manually just trying to update it all the time. Wallets can do the same thing, right? Some wallets will, depending on their function, potentially need an Oracle solution to continually update the price of whatever you're holding, which obviously you want to know. I would
Yeah.
assume. And then Indigo, who's doing synthetics, right? All of their trading platform is coming from the stock market and foreign exchange. So they need continual updates on what are those prices and what are you trading in crypto value towards those prices. And is it legitimate? Is it at the time, right? Because just like just like our functions, right, in crypto, people are trading constantly. The market never sleeps, right? So every, 10, 15 seconds is usually the normal update. It changes, right? And we want to make sure that those values are on point now. It might not make a big difference to someone who's trading like, even just up to a couple $100. But if somebody's trading a few $1,000s and the decimal point is off by one, then you're out by a lot of money and people can start leveraging that and arbitraging different sets of data. So that's where an oracle comes in to try and minimize arbitrage differences